Welcome to Shift 1 at the hospital, guys. Let's get this place ready. We're skipping the doctor dialogues to get right into the action. Our first goal is to wait for some visitors at the reception desk, so let's see who's gonna walk through those doors first. Oh, look, we've got our first patient. It's a purple cat named Cinnamon Hand who wants to check in. Let's stamp the form, snap a quick photo, register them into the PC, and print out that badge. Awesome. Take the badge and let's get them all set up. Alright, Cinnamon Hand got assigned to room 1. Follow me right this way down the hall. Let's get them safely to their room so we can figure out exactly what's wrong and how we can help. Time to take a DNA sample from our patient in room 1. Let's bring it over to the analyzer machine and see what the computer says. It's processing. And look at that. It says they need some herbs for treatment. Let's quickly run out to the cabinet, grab the right medicine, and rush back inside. There we go. Treatment applied successfully. One down. Let's keep moving. We're on a roll, heading straight down the hallway to find our next patient. Let's see who's waiting for us in room 2. Oh, it's another patient needing help. Let's grab their DNA sample real quick, put it right into the analyzer, and let it do its thing. While it's processing, we just have to wait for the final diagnosis so we can grab the perfect cure. Boom! Shift 1 is officially complete, and we got an excellent rating with 63 bucks in the bank. Now Shift 2 is starting, so let's head right back to the front desk and see who's next in line. Welcome, Sora Sasaki. Looks like they have an appointment today. Let's do the usual routine. Stamp the clipboard, take a photo, register them in the computer, and print that badge out. Looks like they're headed to room 4 in line. Alright, making our way over to room 4. Let's open up the door and wait a few seconds for the patient to walk in and get comfortable on the bed. Let's get that sample. Ouch! Now let's pop it into the machine and wait for the results to load up on the PC monitor. Alright, the analysis says this patient needs some maple syrup to feel better. Let's go find the medicine cabinet, grab the maple syrup bottle, and run right back to room 4. Awesome! Treatment complete. Another happy patient taken care of. Heading back to the front desk, but wait. Who is that coming up to the window? That looks super creepy and suspicious. Nope, not risking it. Hit the red shutter button immediately and close them out. Wow, they are not happy about that. What? No service? I'm leaving. Yeah, you better leave. That was definitely a close one, guys. Let's just hang back behind the counter and wait out the rest of the shift. Welcome back, everyone. Today we are diving into Shift 2 at the Animal Hospital. Let's get our first patient registered. We're printing their badge, scanning their photo, and it looks like we're ready to go. Alright, our patient is assigned to room 5. Let's lead them down the hallway. There are so many rooms here. Let's head inside room 5 and check it out. The room looks standard with a hospital bed and medical equipment. Wait, where did the patient go? Let's step outside. Ah, there's a nurse looking through the window. Let's wait inside the room for a moment and see what happens next. Here comes our patient. Let's get them comfortable on the bed. Time to collect a DNA sample. Ouch, that looks like it hurt a bit. Let's put the sample into the machine to analyze it. It's processing. Almost done. Alright, the computer requires action. Let's check the display. It shows we need a thermo and an ointment to treat this patient. Let's head back out to the hallway supply cabinets. First, let's grab the ointment from the cabinet on the right. Now, let's grab the thermometer from the cabinet on the left. Let's head back into room 5. Let's apply the treatment. First, the thermometer. Nice. Next, let's use the ointment. Wait, we need to make sure we're holding the item correctly. There we go. Treatment applied. The screen shows the patient is recovering. Awesome, let's head out of room 5. Let's look down the hallway to see what else is happening. Another player is busy treating a patient in room 1. Let's move towards the main lobby. Let's walk down the corridor toward the front office. Let's head inside the reception area. The computer says registered. Let's check the shutters button. Let's close the shutters for a moment and open them back up. The shop is now officially open. Let's check our shift report. Wow, we treated 3 patients, admitted 2 visitors, prevented 2 anomalies, and had 0 animal deaths. Our hospital performance is rated excellent. We just earned $100. Let's head out to the front desk. The extra check-in window upgrade is currently sold out. Let's check the other side of the counter. There's a 25% faster printers upgrade available for $105. Let's buy it. Awesome. The hospital has been upgraded. Now we are on shift 3. Let's see what this shift brings. Let's head back down the hallway. A new patient is waiting at the front desk. Let's register them. Printing the badge, scanning the photo. All right, this is Noah Kang. Noah is assigned to room 7. Let's head down the hallway to the new wing. Let's enter room 7. Wow, this room has a completely different setup with some serious looking machinery. The wall says, "Don't look up." Let's check out the equipment. Oh, there's a nurse right behind us. Let's move past the blue curtains. Here comes our patient, finding their way to the room. Let's get the patient settled on the bed. We need to prepare the patient first. Let's check the machinery around the room. Everything seems to be in order. Let's turn on the main machine. The machine is starting up. Let's begin the heart scan. It's at 0%. We need to click the glowing icons around the heart to progress the scan. 5%, 13%, 20%. We're moving fast. Keep clicking those icons. 29%, 37%, 40%. Wait, it dropped slightly. Let's keep going. 46%, 53%, 59%. The rhythm is getting faster. Almost there, guys. 67%, 72%, 77%, 88%. We are so close to finishing this scan. 94%, 98%, and 100%. Heart scan complete. The patient is resting. Let's check the computer terminal. It says action needed. Let's finalize the data. Processing. 100% complete. Let's see what the screen displays now. It looks like the patient needs purple syrup. Let's head out of room 7 to find the correct medication. Let's walk down the corridor to the supply cabinets. Let's check the yellow cabinet on the right. This cabinet has maple syrup. Let's grab a bottle of maple syrup and head back to room 7. Wait, let's double check the treatment board. It actually says we need 2 bottles of maple syrup, not purple syrup. Let's head back to the cabinet to grab the second bottle of maple syrup. Perfect, now we have what we need. We're running down the hallway to room 8, where a surgical procedure is underway. Let's step inside, check on the patient's recovery progress, and wait for the operation to finish. And there it is. The blue patient is up and says, "Thank you, doctor. Another job well done." We're running down the hallway to room 8, where a surgical procedure is underway. Let's step inside, check on the patient's recovery progress, and wait for the operation to finish. And there it is. The blue patient is up and says, "Thank you, doctor. Another job well done." Wait, what's going on here? The pink bunny and black cat are chatting in the surgery room. Let's look around for a moment to see if there's anything else needed here. Everything seems clear, so let's head back into the main hallway, past the reception area, and check out what's happening at the front desk. Oh, looks like we have a new patient waiting at the counter. Let's ring the bell. It's Rusty Woods. He says he has an appointment. Let's grab his clipboard, register him on the computer, print his badge, and hand it over. Rusty tells us he'll be waiting in room 2. Let's get him sorted out. We're heading over to room 2 to check on Rusty Woods. Let's see what's on the treatment board for him. It says he needs bandages and herbs. Let's analyze his condition on the computer screen and prepare the right remedies. Time to stock up on supplies. Let's head out to the medicine cabinets. We'll grab some bandages first, then pick up the herbs from the green shelves. Alright, let's head back to room 2, apply the herbs, then apply the bandages. Rusty is good to go. Let's check back in at the front office. Wait, what is the pink bunny doing? It looks like they are throwing a bunch of giant snowballs all over the room and into the hallway. They are everywhere. Let's step out into the corridor to see how far they've spread. Wow, the hallway is completely covered in snowballs. Let's walk through them and head back into the office to see what else needs our attention. The coffee is brewing, everything is running smoothly, and we are keeping this hospital in tip-top shape. We're in the office now. The computer says registered and the screen shows one remaining patient. Let's look around the room. All systems seem to be operational. Let's check the security cameras to keep an eye on things. Moving from the check-in area to the lobby. Look at that, there's our alien patient wandering around with the pink bunny. Shift 3 is officially over. Let's check our report. 5 patients treated, 1 visitor admitted, and 0 animal deaths. Performance is good. Now let's buy some upgrades at the shop. We got 33% faster computers and an extra check-in window. Nice. Welcome to Shift 4. A new patient has just arrived at the counter. Let's interact with this pink cat, take the clipboard, and get them registered on our freshly upgraded computer. The printer is printing the patient's file. Let's inspect the photo and the details. Everything looks good, so let's hand over the ticket to the patient. The patient says they got room 8. Let's head back down the corridor, passing a deer patient on the way, and find room 8 to prepare for the next step. We are inside the surgery room now. The pink bunny is already here waiting for us. Let's look around the room to make sure we have all the tools ready for the procedure. The cat patient enters the room. Let's get them onto the surgery table and put them to sleep so we can begin the operation. The monitor says, begin surgery, IV drops. Let's grab the IV drops from the counter and apply them to the patient. Perfect. Next up, we need the first aid kit. Let's grab it, apply the treatment, and then check what's next. The monitor shows we need a transplant, so let's get that organ ready. The patient has turned into a green alien form. The monitor is asking for medicine now. Let's grab the green medicine bottle and apply it quickly. Now we need the scalpel. Let's pick it up and use it on the patient. The countdown is running, so we have to be precise and fast. Oh no, something went wrong. The patient died from incorrect treatment. That's a bummer. Let's clear the room and head back out to the corridor. Let's walk down the hallway. There's a blue deer patient waiting for help. Let's follow them into the cardio room and get them settled onto the bed. Let's prepare the patient and activate the equipment. We need to turn on the machine next to the bed and log into the monitor to see what's required. Alright, it's mini game time. We need to click the circles on the heart screen while avoiding the skull symbols to complete the scan. Keep clicking. Almost there. Boom! Heart scan is complete. The computer is finalizing the results. Let's wait for the treatment instructions to appear on the main screen. It says we need a thermometer. Let's step out into the corridor, go to the medical supply cabinet, grab a thermometer, and rush back to the cardio room to use it on our patient. Awesome. Treatment is 1 out of 1, and the patient is now recovering nicely. Let's head back to the main office to check for any new arrivals. Another patient is here. It's Ron from accounting, and he says he will be in room 3. Let's get him sorted out. Let's walk down to room 3 to check on Ron. We are inside the room now, making sure he has everything he needs. And that wraps up this chaotic hospital shift. Taking a sample from this glowing blue character and tossing it into the analyzer. While it processes, we can take a little quick nap on the hospital bed. Just a quick break, you know. Alright, it says action needed. Let's tap E to process the diagnosis, and it turns out our patient needs a sweet cure, maple syrup. Alright, let's head out of the room to grab the medicine. Let's see. We've got maple syrup, a med kit, and eye drops on the menu. Let's run back to the shelves, grab a bottle of maple syrup, and feed it to our patient. Boom. One down. Next up, we need a med kit. Let's run back to the cabinet, grab the red box, and apply the treatment. Perfect. 2 out of 3 done. Only one more treatment to go. Let's go get those eye drops. Snatching the blue bottle from the cabinet and sprinting back into the room. Let's give our patient the eye drops and we are done. Our patient is fully stabilized. Let's walk out of the room and check around the main hallway. Alright, heading into the office corridor now. There's a rabbit character saying this place gives me the creeps. And I don't blame them. Let's check in at the reception. Oh, look at this cute brown animal character waiting at the counter. Let's ring the bell to say hello. Hey, I'm here for my appointment. They sound a little nervous. Let's click the computer to register them, print their badge, and use the camera to take a photo. Let's inspect the photo and the register checklist. Everything looks good. Let's give them their badge, and they say they got room 2. Let's open the door and follow them down the hallway. They are heading straight to room 2. Let's take a look around the corridor while they settle in. There's another nurse animal walking around. Let's check through the glass window of room 2. Wait, what are those giant black claws sticking out from under the bed? That looks super suspicious and terrifying. Let's back away slowly and head back to the office desk. Alright, back at the reception, we have a blue dog-like character waiting. Let's check their profile, take their photo, register them on the computer, and print their badge. Let's sign off on their checklist and hand them the badge. Oh no, a massive red emergency alert just flashed. A doppelganger is eating a patient. The blue character walks down the hall, and there is a monster right behind them. Oh my gosh, the monster is attacking. Let's run to check on them, but it's too late. The blue character has been transformed into a giant-mouthed monster on the floor. Let's run away quickly before it catches us. We are checking the hallways, looking through the windows. This place is getting crazy. Let's head back to the safety of the office. Alright, there's a reindeer character waiting at the desk now. Let's ring the bell. I came to visit someone, they say. Let's register them on the computer, take a photo, print their badge, and inspect it. Everything looks valid, so let's hand over the visitor badge. They say they are heading to room 2. Let's follow them down the hall to see what happens. Let's open the door to room 2. The brown animal from earlier is resting in bed while the green treatment bar fills up. They look fully recovered now and put on a bandage. But wait, the reindeer visitor walks in, spots the giant black claws under the bed, and screams, "Ah!" Then they yell, "I'm getting out of here," and vanish into thin air. That was intense. Let's walk back out to the main lobby and head back to the office to check the security monitors. Let's interact with the security console to open the camera feeds. We can cycle through the emergency cameras, check the check-in area, look at the lobby with all the black chairs, and monitor the medical wing. Everything looks clear on the screens for now. Let's exit the camera mode, ring the bell at the front desk one last time, and that wraps up this shift. We've got a cute little reindeer client coming up to the front desk. Let's see what they need. I want to check in as a patient. Got you. Let's get this registered on the computer system, print out the patient badge, and hand it over. They'll be staying in room 2, so let's show them the way down the hall. Here we are, room 2. Let's go ahead and open the door. Reindeer friend is walking inside, getting comfortable and laying down on the bed. Time to analyze their health sample. Let's insert it into the machine right here. Ouch! Don't worry, it's almost done. The analysis is loading. Almost there. And done. Let's print out the report to see what treatment is needed. It looks like they need some ointment and bandages. Let's head out to the supply hallway, scan the shelves, grab the green herbs, and then search the next cabinet to find the ointment and some fresh bandages. Perfect. Let's head back to room 2. We will apply the medicine and wrap them up nicely. The doctor is arriving. Wait, Dr. Harlow says there's been a massive anomaly attack. 6 people are dead and many more are hurt. The ambulance is arriving right now. Let's check the emergency panel. We have a critical situation in room 8. Let's run down the hall to check it out. Oh no, this white kitty needs immediate surgery. Let's get them under anesthesia. Surgery has officially begun. The patient needs IV drops first. Let's grab the bag and apply it. Next up, we need bandages to stop the bleeding. Let's use the scalpel for a quick incision because it looks like we need an urgent organ transplant. Let's carefully place the replacement organ, give them some medicine, and apply a fresh set of IV drops and bandages to stabilize them. Awesome. We successfully completed the surgery. The patient is recovering smoothly. Now let's head down the hallway to find room 7. We've got another critical patient waiting in here, so let's quickly get to work. We need to perform a heart scan right away. Let's click around the screen to clear the anomalies and keep the heart pumping. The heart scan is moving up. 50%, 70%, and 100% complete. Let's print out the final medical report from the terminal. Grab some fresh IV drops from the cabinet and administer the final treatment. Our patient is resting comfortably now. Oh no, what is happening here? There's a pink monster patient out of control. The pink monster grabs our character and starts aggressively shaking us around. It's absolutely wild. It lets us go. And wait, its mouth is wide open, exposing sharp teeth. The creature has fallen onto the floor, still twisting around. Let's make a run for it before it recovers. We pass another patient walking around with bandages on their head. Let's head back down the main hospital hallway to find our next destination. We'll check the rooms along the way. Room 2 is empty, room 1 is empty as well. Let's head down the corridor toward room 5. Ah, here we go. We have a patient resting in room 5. Let's step inside. They are shouting, ouch, which means they are in pain. Let's analyze their medical sample in the testing terminal right here. The machine is calculating 10%, 50%, 70%. We just need a few more seconds for the analysis to finish. They need ointment and a bandage kit. Let's look around to prepare their medication. Wait, what's that sound? Another monster has broken loose in the corridor. We rush outside into the hallway and find a rabbit player being targeted. Let's try to intervene, but oh no, the pink monster lunges directly at us. Our sanity has completely depleted and we went mad. The "You died" screen has appeared, and now we are counting down the seconds to return to the lobby. Better luck next time on this chaotic shift. And that brings us to the end of today's adventure. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.